Hello there, Star Wars fans. News and rumor outlets for a while have had constant scoops around the Rey movie, Rey news, and utilizing her more for a lot of what they might have planned. I've held off on making this video for a while because every time I start writing and recording, some new rumor or news would come out and make me have to change what I'm saying. And as of not too long ago, we've had another update about this movie. Since my last video on this topic, so much has happened. Simon Kinberg has been apparently hired to write and produce episodes 10, 11, and 12. The Rey movie that could have potentially been for December 26 is now definitely not going to come out until later. Rey is apparently the best asset of the franchise, according to a Lucasfilm insider. And now we have yet another writer for the standalone movie.
It's all just an act.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Whoa, a lot has happened. And to be honest, with every new thing we were hearing, it somehow got worse and worse. I'm excited to discuss it all and share my thoughts. But before we continue, please like the video and subscribe to the channel below so you never miss what's going on in your favorite galaxy far, far away. So right as my last video dropped, it was announced that Simon Kinberg was hired to write and produce the next Star Wars trilogy. According to many of the Hollywood trades, it'll be a trilogy and take a few years to get written and off the ground. And the big speculation right now is that this will be episodes 10, 11, and 12. While it's not been 100% confirmed, many of these outlets are reporting on all this, and neither Lucasfilm or Kinberg has refuted it. Further diving into this news, it seems that this hiring was also a surprise to executives on the Disney side. According to the rumor mill, this decision by Kathleen Kennedy came as a shock to Disney executives because the project was considered to be in deep development and not nearly ready to be made public. And it seems that this trilogy will be the continuation of the sequels as well, with Rey and the new Jedi Order being the focus of this. This comes off the back of the Rey movie updates and prior rumors I've discussed here on this channel before. The Rey solo movie has another update also, and it's more of the same. A new writer has taken the helm to maybe get this movie closer to production. George Nolfi, known for his work on Ocean's 12 and The Bourne Ultimatum, has been hired to write the Rey New Jedi Order movie. Nolfi is the fourth writer to be attached to the project. Damon Lindelof and Justin Britt Gibson were originally set to write the movie, but left in early 2023. Stephen Knight, the creator of Peaky Blinders, was also attached to the project, but left in October 2024. Production delays have pushed back the movie's release date, and Disney removed the movie from its 2026 release schedule. And based on what we've heard of what's next, that 2027 slot could be for the James Mangold Dawn of the Jedi movie, or Sean Levy's Ryan Gosling movie. This then has to push the Rey movie to a date beyond 2027. And if we connect some of the dots, it can look like the Kinberg trilogy can absorb the Rey New Jedi Order film that was announced at the last Star Wars Celebration, or somehow we're going to get this movie maybe after 10 more writers or something. With previous writers Damon Lindelof and most recently Stephen Knight leaving this project due to creative differences and vision for the character, I have a feeling it was because their story was not leading into a trilogy concept. Whatever they were doing was not lining up with Kathleen Kennedy's vision for the character and her story is most likely a full new trilogy for the character. A new trilogy being episodes 10, 11, and 12 as a continuation of the sequels with Rey and her new Jedi Order. Sounds like Rey is the direction going forward for Star Wars. According to an inside source at Lucasfilm, creatives at Lucasfilm see Rey as their only and best asset left for the future of the franchise. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't even know in the slightest how they came to that conclusion. No. But it lines up with everything we've been hearing. Wait. The Rey movie went from being about an old lady Rey passing the torch to a new age of Jedi, to bringing back Daisy Ridley to reprise her role, to now maybe a whole trilogy in other films, with other inside sources describing her to take on an Obi-Wan Kenobi type role for the movies. That looks like using her as your main asset going forward with all of what's to come relying on her in some way. So, she's a Palpatine, Skywalker, and now essentially a Kenobi too? This doesn't help the disjointed vision controversy from the sequels and the Mary Sue issues with the character of Rey. Lucasfilm keeps trying to throw these names around in regards to Rey, and the audience just isn't latching on in my opinion. They again don't have a proper full thought out plan and direction. It's more of the same issue from Kathleen Kennedy. And I can't help but feel this is all derived from Kathleen Kennedy doubling down on Rey and only caring about having this be a success for her legacy. According to what we know, Kathleen Kennedy's contract as president of Lucasfilm was up for potential renewal this past October. No news or updates came out about them continuing her contract, but nothing came out about them not renewing it either. So, unfortunately, it's safe to say that she's sticking around. We hear through the rumor mill that Kathy is waiting to go out on a big win. When there's finally a massive Star Wars success again with a film, she'll apparently see herself out. But we've also heard that she'll be a producer for the Kinberg Trilogy and will help see it through. And from what we know, the Kinberg Trilogy is many years away. So all signs are pointing to many more years of Kathleen Kennedy. And I'm just flabbergasted that this is still the case. We're at an all-time low for Star Wars popularity, and something needs to change. Lucasfilm took a huge L with The Acolyte, and unfortunately Skeleton Crew is feeling that fan backlash with viewership as well. While I really liked Skeleton Crew and thought it was great, the overall Star Wars brand is spiraling downward still. And with even more updates surrounding Rey in the future films, it all reeks of desperation, and them not knowing what the hell they're doing. This movie, or movies I guess you could say, are not gaining any positive feedback from fans. Instead, it's all negative when I see what's being said online. It still feels like Lucasfilm is not listening to the real fans of Star Wars, still doubling down on things that just don't work. Fans are speaking not with their mouths, but with their dollars and viewership too. But Lucasfilm hasn't yet made it clear that they hear us, and I don't know when it will happen. But eventually, new Star Wars will become lost to obscurity and somewhat forgotten by fans. Those who cared even a little will stop caring altogether. Now, because of this channel, I'll be here to discuss it all. I'll be here to talk about Star Wars, and hopefully many more of you will be here to watch. I'm happy to cover the updates, but I'll be covering more lore as well. Star Wars is a big part of my life. I will always be hoping for Star Wars to succeed. I have no problem saying something is bad, but that also means I have no problem saying something is good. So going forward, I'm going to keep true to how I feel, and hopefully have people who can enjoy watching what I post here. Well, that's all for today from your favorite galaxy far, far away. What do you think about the Rey movie update? What do you think about all the news regarding the future of Star Wars? What do you want to see from Lucasfilm? Let me know in the comments and let's discuss. Please give this video a like if you haven't, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what I talk about next. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you always.